Nearly every family has been touched by cancer. After feeling the shock and fear of a cancer diagnosis, Sheila Harmon felt the unwavering support of family and friends. A single piece of artwork created especially for her by her 9-year-old daughter, Tori, became the vision for an organization that would bring hope to cancer patients and their families.
In that way, and Tori being the youngest, her response was to rely on her faith, and she would write me notes with scripture out of the Bible and stuff she had gotten from Riverside, and she would tape them to my bathroom mirror and to my ceiling above my bed and put them in my chemo bag, and she just constantly told me that God had a plan. When I was in treatment, I realized that there were a lot of people just like myself here being treated, and they didn't all have a faith family like I have here at St. Mark's, or cheerleaders like I had home, the family I had to support me. And so when I was done with treatment, I went to 2 girlfriends who now are the co-directors of Gems of Hope with me and said, I think we need to do something. I think we need to do something for the people. We need to take this message that Tori gave me about relying on your faith, your sense of humor, and put them into messages, into cards that people could look through as they're going through chemo.
Encouragement can take many forms, such as the loving words of a friend. As a way to reach out and offer hope to others in a struggle with cancer, Gems of Hope offers handcrafted earrings and serenity circles mounted on handmade cards with inspirational messages. These gifts of hope and words of kindness can infuse energy, emotion, and be an essential part of the healing process.
How did I hear about Gems of Hope? When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, it was shocking to begin with. And then every single day for the next week, I had appointments, and one of them I went over to Hall Radiation. And I was pretty overwhelmed, and I was met with one of the receptionists there met me and told me basically about Gems of Hope, and I got to pick my little serenity ring. And I read so many of them, and the one that my eye kept going to was courage, because at that time I really needed courage. It's funny how something so little that's just a plain little ring with the word courage on it gives you courage. This is very close to my heart. Okay.
In addition to providing the cancer patients with a gift of encouragement, Gems of Hope offers everyone the opportunity to feel like they are contributing to the healing process.
I'm Cindy Sale, one of the co-founders of Gems of Hope. In the spring of 2005, I received a phone call from my good friend Sheila Harmon. She had just been on a beading excursion with her daughter Tori and had an idea to support cancer patients in our community. I believe the thing that makes Gems of Hope a unique organization is the opportunity for cancer patients, their family, and their friends to come together and join in our workshops to make the gifts of hope for others.
Not unlike a rock thrown in a pond, the ripple effect of a cancer diagnosis spreads through the entire family. For that reason, Gems of Hope is committed to its mission to bring hope to cancer patients and their families.
I'm Beth Hamill, co-founder of Gems of Hope, and we have developed 2 youth programs for children and teenagers. The What About Us program is designed for children ages 5 to 12 who have a loved one diagnosed with cancer. Led by social workers, the aim is to help the children cope with stresses related to their parent, grandparent, or a sibling's cancer diagnosis. A light supper and activities and kids yoga are just a brief view of this program. The kids yoga is probably the highlight for the kids, intending to relieve stress, have fun, and to focus on the positives in their lives. For our teenagers, a website was developed by a panel of teens who had been affected by cancer in their family. They named it Cancer Really Sucks, with a tagline of how to deal. The teens have many interesting links on this site, and we'd love to have you check it out at cancerreallysucks.org.
From the 9-year-old whose loving gave her mother support as only a 9-year-old daughter can, Tori has grown to see her mother's vision grow. Now, as a 15-year-old young woman, Tori has created her own hopes for the organization that truly reflects her mother's dreams.
I think it doesn't really matter like where it goes. It'd be really great if it could just like keep becoming more widespread and helping more and more people. But I think the main goal was really just to make a small difference, like no matter what it was. Like someone smiled that day, maybe that was like the one time they smiled that whole day because their whole day was going wrong, or anything that can really help. And she wanted to get as many people involved, so every time someone else gets involved, it just adds to it. And I think it just kind of builds off of itself, and just hope that that keeps on going.
If you would like to be part of Gems of Hope as it continues to build and bring hope to cancer patients and their families, please visit gemsofhope.com.
This is very close to my heart.